Hello everyone, my name is Rosika and welcome back to my channel Learn with Rosika. In the previous video, we completed question number 1 of exercise 2.2 of chapter 2 Polynomials of NCERT class 10 mathematics book. In this video, we will be covering question number 2. So let's start. Let us understand first what the question says. Find a quadratic equation each with the given numbers as the sum and product of its zeros respectively. Now these are not the zeros. We cannot put it directly in the equation. These are sum and product of its zeros. Okay, let's say if zeros are alpha and beta, then this 1/4 it would be alpha plus beta, which is the sum of its zeros, and -1, which is the second part of the first question, is your alpha beta, which is multiplication, that is product of its zeros. Now using these product and sum of the zeros of the quadratic equation, we have to find the quadratic equation. So let us do that. First we have 1/4 and 1. Now here alpha plus beta would be your 1/4 and alpha beta is your -1. This is given. Let us formulate the equation. Whenever we write a quadratic equation in terms of sum and product of its zeros, we write it in the form x square, x being a variable, minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equals 0. Solving it or putting the values of alpha plus beta, that is 1/4 into x plus alpha beta, which is -1, equals 0. And we have here x square minus x/4 minus 1 equals 0. We can send this 4 to right hand side. When we do that, we get, or let me write it in a simple, more understandable form. We multiply each of the element with 4. 4 into x square minus 4 into x/4 minus 4 into 1 equals 4 into 0. What will we get? 4x square. This will cancel out. Minus x minus 4 into 1 is 4 equals 4 into 0 is 0. So the quadratic equation is 4x square minus x minus 4, which is your answer. So this is how we find quadratic equation. Sorry, that's not visible. Okay, so this is how you find the quadratic equation from the sum and product of zeros. If sum and product of zeros of a quadratic equation is given, then this is how you will find the equation. Now we'll move to the next question. Next we have √2 and 1/3. Second question. Here alpha plus beta equals √2 and alpha beta is equals 1/3. Here we can write it x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equals to 0, or x square, putting the values of alpha beta, will get √2x plus 1/3 equals to 0. Again we will multiply every element with 3 equals to 0. This will cancel out. 3x square minus 3√2x plus 1 equals to 0 is your answer. So this is your answer. Moving on to the next question. We have 0 and √5. Here alpha plus beta is 0, alpha beta is √5. Again let me write it from here. X square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equals to 0. X square minus 0 into x plus √5 equals to 0. Since this part is multiplied with 0, we can omit it. X square plus root 5 equals to 0. So your quadratic equation is x square plus root 5, which is your answer. Let's solve the next question over here. That is question number 4 with 1 and 1 as sum and product both. In this case, alpha plus beta is also 1, alpha beta is also 1. Now we'll put the values alpha beta equals to 0, x square minus alpha beta is 1 plus alpha plus beta is 1 and alpha beta is also 1. So we'll get x square minus x plus 1 equals to 0. So your quadratic equation is x square minus x plus 1. This is your answer. I'm going to remove this. We have 1 by 4 and 4 minus 1 by 4 and plus 1 by 4. Alpha beta equals to 1 minus 1 by 4 and alpha plus beta is 1 minus 1 by 4 and alpha beta is 1 by 4. Here x square plus minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equals to 0. X square minus, here we have minus 1 by 4 as the value of alpha beta plus beta, and alpha beta is 1 by 4 equals to 0. Again we have minus into minus is plus, 1 by 4x plus 1 by 4 equals to 0, and here we can write 4x square. Now I hope you understood how I am multiplying this with 4 plus 1 equals to 0, and this is your answer. Next one, which is our last question, 4 and 1. Alpha plus beta is 4, alpha beta is 1, and we have x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta equals to 0. Sorry for that. X square minus alpha plus beta is 4 and alpha beta is 1, so it is equal to 0. So here is the final answer. Quadratic equation equals x square minus 4x plus 1, which is your answer. So here we came to an end of the question. We have solved all the questions. If you have any doubt regarding this, you can leave a comment in the comment box. I will try to solve it. And if you have any other questions regarding polynomials, you can also comment that question. I will try my best to answer that and solve those questions. So we have completed NCERT class 10 maths chapter 2, that is polynomials. From next video onwards, we will move towards chapter 3. So till then, stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, and bye-bye.